But anyway, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Wallaby Tier. Oh God, I'm losing my mind here. Tier 2. I'm not used to being in Tier 2 in comms tonight. I am Formula Fish 15, and I'm on my own. Unfortunately, at the moment, we've only got 10 people in the lobby. Hopefully, we can get a couple more to join. But it is a great night for racing. Tuesday night here at Circuit of the Americas. Now, it'll be interesting to see what these guys can do, because we've got some fast guys in here. So, TRV Lockie, he won last week at Bahrain. He was absolutely rapid. So it will be fascinating to see what he can do this weekend here at COTA. Let me get the detail, yes, I do need that detail. Get all my details up so we know what's going on. Don't need those details at the moment. Yep, that'll do. Get rid of the main menu. Alright. Lockie's also the first one out on track. Who else have we got on track? We've got Carl on track coming through the S's. We have Wingy Woo. Benno. Got Toast coming out to track. Poms. With a lot of smoke. It looks like coming over the hill there. Just the heat haze coming off the back of his car. Nigel's about to come out of the pits. We've got Abyss and obviously Lockie's at the front of the queue. Lockie's going to be the number one pick, I reckon. Or number one or number two in this tier. He is so fast. Although he'll be tier one, depending on what goes on there. Nothing in the chat yet. I assume we haven't got overly many people watching at the moment, but that's fine. People will slowly join through the night. We'll watch on board, I reckon, with TRV Lockie to see what our man can do. Coming across the line. No overtake mode coming up the main straight. That's interesting. Obviously must be more optimal to not use it there. I'm going to learn from this. Is he doing a double warm-up lap maybe? Because I thought he would have burnt a little bit. Yeah, it seems like he's doing a double warm-up lap. Yeah, because here we go, on board with the Abyss, he's using a bit of battery. Coming through the S's, trying to straight line that as much as he can. God, these Ford engines sound weird on this game. I'm not a fan of them, honestly, but that's just me. And we did just have Matey join to make up a couple of numbers. Coming down to the hairpin, onto the back straights. Misses the apex there, does Abyss. Gets the exit. Straight line mode gauge, burning the battery big time, trying to get down lane 62. That's just looking over to the side of the track there. They fixed the glitch where we couldn't use overtake. Bit of a Lyco heading into this left-hander and into this awkward section of the track. It's a double right, double left. Very easy to lose time through here. Very easy to gain time as well. Good exit coming out of the double left and through the reverse turn 8 at Istanbul. And coming through penultimate corner and last corner. Bit of a Lyco there. Using all of the road, using all of the battery. Turns it in nice and early. Gets it straight, good exit, and across the line, 1 minute 33.1. On par with tier 3 pole last night. And we've got Carl. Don't know what Carl's doing on the grass. I assume there's a few cars about to come through turn 1. And Wingy sets far out at 32.0. Top lap. Benno's done a lap. We'll go on board with Toast as he comes across through the final corner and across the line now. What can he do? He does a 33.5. Who's next to cross the line on the lap? Nigel would be about the next one to cross the line. What can he do? Cross the line, 33.9. Who else is... Actually, where's Lockie? He might be on a lap now. Yes, he's on a lap. He's used all of the battery coming down the back straights. He's done an absolute battery dump. Let's see what this lap can do for him. Do this section. Saves a lot of battery through there. I need to watch Lockie's lap to actually learn how he does it, because he's so fast. What an exit too. Good exit from the RB, coming through the quadruple apex right-hander and into the penultimate corners. It's a little bit squirrely on entry, but that's fine. Out of battery. Saves the battery up. Burn the battery on the exit and across the line. 1 minute 32.5, so Wingy's got the ascendancy right now. Rookie. Should work out who that is. Sad that I don't. We've got Poms, he's coming into the pits. Cooper about to start his first lap. And across the line to start. Let's go on board with Cooper in the Williams. Braking for turn 1. Didn't do much Lyco, it seems. Through turn 1, bit of traction control bog on the exit, but otherwise a nice exit. Burns into 6th gear, up to 7th. Trying to straight line these apexes as much as you can. Gets the corner cut in the invalidation. What a shame for Cooper. In-lap, Nigel's on an in-lap, Lockie's on an in-lap, and everyone else is in the pits. So now I've got to try to find something to waffle about for a couple of minutes until everyone goes out for the next run. Or until Maney starts his lap, I should say. We'll go on board with Maney while he's doing his outlap. We'll see what he's up to. Kudos, Maney, for jumping in. Good on you for jumping in. Your pace isn't that bad, mate. Trust me. If you can keep up with me, and I'm somehow decently quick on this game, you're doing well. Don't know where my pace even came from. I wouldn't mind betting Lockie's out of fuel. No, just going slow. See what Maney has for us. Here we go as he starts his lap. Burns and braking for turn 1. Oh, gets it turned in nice and early and corner cuts. What a shame, Maney. I think he's going to continue. Maybe not, because he didn't burn on the exit. Wonder what fuel he's got, whether he's got enough fuel to do another lap. Otherwise, everyone else is in the pits. Let me have a look here, see if we've got any. Oh, I've still got communicating. Nope, I've still got communicating, so I can't invite anyone. No one disconnects, because I can't invite you. We've got a couple of cars that are now on outlaps. We've got Poms, we've got Benno, we've got Carl, we've got Abyss now just come out of the pits. Actually, it's Cooper go for a little like this. I should have been on board with Cooper, I apologise, chat. Coming down to make sure he's out of battery. Braking hard for the left-hander. Nice exit. Doesn't use any battery on the exit, but that's okay. Gets it turned in nicely for the right-hander. Gets it across the track to try to straighten out this section. Gets it turned in nicely. Doesn't quite use all the road on the entry, but that's fine as well. Gets it turned right nicely over the curb. Good work. Cooper tips it in for the penultimate corner. Uses all the battery once again and braking for the final corner. Turns it in nicely. Uses all the road on exit. And across line, 1 minute 33.6. Good lap, Cooper. Who's the leading car? I think it's Poms is the leading car. About to start a lap. Yes, because the Ferraris are both of them on their outlap. Let's go on board with Poms. He currently hasn't set a valid lap time as he crosses the line. To start his lap, we have a Red Bull just exiting the pits. So let's hope he doesn't get impeded by the Red Bull. Coming through this really fun SS section. Okay, that's okay. I was a bit worried there. Used a lot of battery as problems through this section. He's got it down in none now to try to save some battery, I would assume. I would hope. It's turned in nicely through the S's. Bit of battery burn down to the back straights. Braking. Bit of Lyco, gets it turned in. Hard on the battery, hard on the throttle down this main back straights. main back straight. Oxymoron right there. Heading down into the braking zone. Poms brakes at between the 150 and the 100 board. Gets it turned in nicely. Good exit as well. Lovely exit there. Bit of battery burn. Turned in nicely. Gentle on the throttle. Gets it done nicely. And same again going through the left-hander. Beautiful exit again from Poms. He's got a lot of battery to burn now. He needs to burn more battery on the straight. Needs to run it out. Burns all the way through the right-hander. Gets it tipped in nicely for the ultimate corner. And heading down to the final corner. What's this lap going to be? For Poms for the win, 87. Tier 2 runner-up last season. Across the line, we have a 33.8. Now, everyone else is on laps. Who do we watch? Why is my battery not charging? It's charging now. Yes, it is. I choose a car that's on an in-lap, don't I? Actually, it's Wingy on a lap. Let's watch Wingy, our pace man at the moment. I missed what the first sector time was. I apologise. Coming through down the straight, burning the battery. Up through the gears, burning it all. And no battery left, but that's fine. Braking about 115 metres across the curb. Beautiful work, Wingy. Good exit. Gets it across the track, gets it turned in, bit of a flick. Burns a little bit on exit. Nice and wide to get into the next corner. Gets it in nicely. Bit of a wheel spin on the exit. Gets it nice and straight. Good exit. Just across the curb. Uses all the battery once again. Gets it flicked in. Oh, flicked in with a mile of speed. Oh, it invalidates right on the exit. What a shame for the Red Bull. Let's watch Lockie's lap as he comes through the S's. And good run out of here. Burns the battery heading down into the hairpin before the back straight. Oh, misses the apex slightly with a bit of a flick. Burns the battery. Straight line mode engaged. Going down this back straight. 320, 330 kilometers an hour. Must be running pretty low wings, although he's burned all his battery. That's fine. Gets it flicked in just across the curb. Oh, runs it wide. Doesn't get a track extension. Very lucky there is Lockie. Gets it turned in for the right-hander. Gets it across the track though. A bit of a slide coming through that section. Bit nice and wide on the entry. Gets a good exit. Now he's got his teammate ahead of him. Let's see if Abyss does a good job of getting out of his way. Giving him a bit of... Oh, he's not going to get out of the way! Oh, he's going to be impeded by his own teammate. What a shame for Lockie. That's not going to go down well in the RB garage. Lucky that bloody front's tossed is no longer there. He would have ripped their heads off. Mind you, might still get a bit of helmet Marco down there. Although I can't remember if he's even involved in the team anymore. My brain's not working. We'll watch Abyss then coming through the S's. And then in third place at the moment. Good run through here, lots of speed. Gets it tipped in. Lots of speed through the left-hander and into the second sector. Across the curbs nicely. Straight line mode engaged, heading down this little shorter chute. Ha! We've got it. He's been pinged. Misses the apex for the hairpin. Straight line mode engages. Battery burning all the way down the straight. What can Abyss do? What can he do to improve his time? All the battery's gone, but that's fine. Braking for this left-hander. Gets it turned in. Uses all of the track on exit. Oh, flicks it in nicely. Gets it turned in. Beautiful work through there. Runs it wide to try to keep the momentum up. Turned in nicely through the left-hander. Gets the exit. Nice work of this. Doesn't quite get it turned in for the first apex. Nicely for the second. Decent for the third. Nicely for the fourth. Burned all the battery. God, oh, and a nice corner cut to boot. He's mainly on a lap this time. He's invalidated again, the poor bugger. He's not having a good run. Hooper's about to see if he can settle up. We've got Benno going back out onto the track for his last run. Cars will start exiting the pits soon. We have, it looks like a Red Bull, is it? Nope, it's an RB going out the track. That'll probably be Lockie. Yes, it is Lockie. going after his last lap as Cooper crosses the line to have another lap. Although he hasn't used any battery once again. Maybe he's saving all his battery for the rest of that. No, don't know. He's backed off really early. Maybe maybe they've worked out the method is to do a double warm-up lap. We've got a first-time chatter. Uncookie5. Not bad, mate. And yourself, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us tonight. I apologise, I didn't see your chat sooner. Everyone's just out on outlaps at the moment, except for Cooper, who's doing the second outlap. So, not much excitement going on at the moment. Looking forward to race time, though. Race time is where it's going to get a bit more exciting. Even though we've only got 11, we're going to have a couple of close battle packs. I reckon, especially if you look at this midfield pack, this sort of fourth through ninth, it's all within a few tenths of a second, so they're all going to be very close. Seb's the first car that's going to start a lap, so I reckon I want to watch him. Oh, just coming out of the pits now. Gosh, his lap coming out. I don't think he's going to get a lap in. Let's see what Benno can do as he crosses the line here to start his lap. Burning the battery, massive burn of the battery down into turn 1. Off the throttle early, bit of Lyco, gets the rear end a little bit taily on the entry. Gets the car turned in though. Bit of a pretty decent exit coming out of turn 1. Keeps it as straight as you can coming through these S's. Uses a lot of battery though, so he's not going to have as much battery for the big back straight. But keeps the speed up nicely through this section. On the throttle nice and early, uses all the road, burns the battery. But too much battery though, so he's not going to have enough for this big straight. Lifts off early and misses the apex for the hairpin. On the battery, on the throttle, on the straight line road, coming down the back straight. We have the RB behind as well, that'll be of TRB Lockie. We'll have a look at him once we've got Benno across the line. Oh, brakes it nicely, gets it turned in just. Good work through there. We've got into the right-hander, turns it in. Through the exit stage of the corner. Turns it right. Carl retires from the session. Big bit of a slide on the exit of the left-hander there for Benno. Coming through the funny looking S's. Through the long right-hander. Lockie looks like he's had a spin because he is no longer behind Benno. Coming through the final corner now for Benno. And across the line, what can he do? A 1 minute 33.2 to go to P4. Good lap. Who's next? We have Nigel, his teammate. Through the final corner. Here we go now, through the final corner, gets it turned in, and across the line, what can he do? We have a 1 minute 33.1, good lap there from Nigel. Who's next across the line? I missed Cooper, he goes 1 minute 33.1, what does Combs do? 1 minute 33.6. Next across the line is, I think that was Lockie finishing his lap. We've got Wingy, 1 minute 31.8. We've got the McLaren next of Toast. What can Toast do across the line? 1 minute 32.8. Good lap. Next will be Uncle Seb in the Red Bull as he comes into the pits. We've got anyone before Mania. I think it's Abyss hasn't crossed the line yet, so next is Abyss. Abyss is the next to cross the line, and then it'll finally be Mania across the line to finish his lap. As Abyss turns it in too early and runs wide and invalidates it. P6 is going to be the best that he can do. Let's see what Maney does across the line. Oh, misses the apex, unfortunately for Maney. It gets a slight improvement of 1 minute 35.5. Shame for Maney because I know his pace is better than that. Watch him in the race as he gets comfortable with the track. Now, what we had a response? Not doing well in quali. Yeah, you'll get there, mate. You'll get there. The race pace is a lot easier to manage because it's all about battery management and keeping with the car ahead. You can manage the battery well, you're in a good space. So we have Wingy Woo on pole by 6 tenths over Lockie. Wingy finally showing that pace that he didn't show last week. Toast in 3rd, Nigel 4th, Cooper 5th, Abyss 6th, Benno 7th, Carl 8th, Poms 9th, Unk Rookie in 10th, and Maney in 11th. That's who's in chat. Hello there, Daminator. How are we? Well, the Daminator. Another first-time chatter. Good to have some of you guys in. Good, excellent. I kind of wish I was out there racing right now, not going to lie. But the show must go on, and I've still got next week to race. Be interesting to see what these boys put in. Can I get any cheeky information here? No, I can't. What a shame. Oh, it looks... I mean, the default strategy is obviously put them on mediums. That's about all I can see, unfortunately. See what we can get going into the race. Oh, Shifter didn't get an invite. So Shifty would have been here, but he didn't get an invite. Can I even invite people now? No, I'm still having issues. That's great. That is so great, EA. Says you're a first-time chatter, so I don't know what's going on there, Daminator. But welcome to the stream, and it might be first time for the race, I don't know. As here we go, we've got the 5 red lights on. And we are lights out and away we go. Wingy gets the start. Looks like Toast's got a good start also. Let's get some of our details up. No, I don't want that yet. Telemetry, lap data. We've got that. As Toast around the outside of Lockie in P2. We've got a lot of change down the back as Benno has dropped like a stone down to P9. Got a good view through the S's here. Let's go back to the front. Wingy cleanly through turn 1 as the rest of the pack comes through. As Uncle Carl has dropped back down to 10th now. It's a bit of a seesaw as people are working out how to use the battery. Coming through this section now and down into the hairpin before the straight. I should learn the corner numbers. I am sorry, people. We have Wingy Woo up the front. Lockie's got back ahead of Toast. With Abyss up to 4th after starting P6, Nigel P5, Cooper P6, Poms P7, Benno P8, Carl back ahead of Maney with Rookie in P11. Oh, Maney almost into the back there of Carl, not quite sure on the brakes. Here's the possible strategies. We have the 1-stop medium to hard on lap 12 or 2 stops lap 9 and lap 18. I imagine everyone will be on that 1-stop. Actually, while we've got it there, let's have a look at the tyres, see what everyone has started on. Everyone except for Cooper and Uncle Rookie starting on the hard tyres. Let's get that now because we know what everyone's on. No one with penalties yet, no one with penalties. Wingy crosses the line to finish the opening lap with a 1 minute 34.9. Just managing the pace out front. Lockie holding on in 2nd. Toast, bit of big slide into turn 1. Holding down 3rd, Abyss in 4th. Nigel, Cooper, Poms, Carl's got back past Maney as these guys duke it out. Just with the battery loads. We've got no real battle packs at the moment. Lockie's closed in though on Wingy through the S's. Go Wingy, using a bit more track, trying to maintain a bit of tyre wear and a bit of speed. What's the battery situation? Nick's got a lot more battery. And so as Lockie makes the move through here, Wingy's got all the battery in the world to use to attack back on the RV. And we're side by side going down the straight. Battery's burning. Wingy's having a little bit of battery. Lockie's burning. I've gone the wrong way. Wingy keeps it up the inside, gets it turned in. That's close, got to be close to a warning. Lockie keeps it on the outside. Let's go off board for this because we're not going to be able to see it. Lockie gets the move sort of done. Wrong way again. Wingy tries to switch him back, not quite able to do it. Gets it switched back in on the inside, not quite there. Though it forces Lockie to run wide on the exit, but Lockie's got the move done, and this has brought Toast in on this massive battle for the lead. Wingy looking back up the inside, not quite doing for him there. Coming through the penultimate corner, we have status quo going into the final corner. Let's see if Wingy uses some of that battery that he's saved up. Down this straight to he's using it, but so is Lockie. Doesn't use too much here. Let's go on board as Lockie defends to the inside. Massive Lyco there. Let's go on board with Toast, who's got the watching brief in behind, and Abyss actually all of them got a good view of this battle. Abyss with next to no battery trying to keep up with this train. Through the S's, nice and tidy from everyone in this top 4. Let's see, let's go on board with Toast to see what Wingy does. Let's go on board with Wingy, see what he does, whether he goes for move down here. He's thinking about it, looks to the inside, backs out of it. Big Lyco, tried to save a bit of battery. He's got the battery advantage over Lockie as well as the overtake mode, which gives him a little bit of extra battery, or not extra battery, but allows him to use a bit of extra battery compared to his rival per lap. Around the outside, Lockie's squeezing him. Let's go on board with Toast to try and see this from behind so we can get a bit of a better view. Down the inside, Wingy backs out. Using not very much battery. Does Toast try to have a go, or does he let Wingy? He's letting Wingy have a look, although he's having a look around the outside. Wingy keeping it tight on the back of Lockie there, trying to make sure that he can be in a good position for a move. Probably trying to keep overtake mode. Massive Lycos coming into the penultimate corner. They're all playing chicken with the overtake line like we used to with the DRS line. Driver, he's a good guy. We're at COTA, Adam. Driver's a good guy. He did well last season. I think he's got some decent pace again this season, but I can't remember, unfortunately. Wingy not able to do much. We've got Toast still on the back, Abyss still on the back, and Nigel slowly closing in as well. We could have a 5-way fight for the lead the way this is going. Comms in P6, actually, while they're gone, that's not going to be any different to this battle. Let's follow the battle for the lead. We've got a 4-way battle for the lead and a 4-way battle, or 4-way battle for 6th, with Comms leading that battle at the moment. Go on board with Toast as we go on board with Wingy. See, does he make a move up the inside? He has a look. He's there. Lockie leaves the space, go on board with Toast as they are battling it out down the straight, side by side once again. Looks like at the moment Lockie's just ahead by barely a nose, though Wingy's burning. I think Wingy stopped burning. Lockie's burning more down the straight. Wingy up the inside, go on board with Toast. Oh, and a 3-second penalty for Wingy for cutting the corners. That's not what the Red Bull man needs, the Red Bull team principal. So early in this race, that's not a good sign for him for the end of the race. If he keeps this up, he's going to have a lot of penalties. As we've got a battle for a 10th going on between Maney and Rookie. How's a bit still on the battery? He's still using a lot of battery to hold on to these guys. What can we do? We've got a yellow flag. We've got Uncle Carl's gone around, I think. I assume it's Uncle Carl. He's had an issue. He's lost a lot of time to the battle for 6th. As we've got Wingy looking up the inside of Lockie, but not fully sending it. That's one thing with these regs. The cars aren't fully sending it anymore. Although he's got the move done. Lockie has a massive snap on the exit of turn 1. And he's got it done before he even gets to turn 2. Coming through the S's. Will Wingy just run away with it, or will he let Lockie stay there? I've already lost count of the corners. That's not a good sign. Through the exit of Sector 1 and through Sector 2. Big slide for Lockie, big slide for Toast. Abyss needs to save some battery if he wants any hope of keeping up with these guys in the long run. Especially if they start to spread out. Big slide on the entry for Abyss. Big slide on the exit. A bit too much, a bit too happy on the throttle. We've got Toast. Is he going to be able to do anything? He's only a few tenths. No, he's saving battery. Massive Lycos from these lads coming at the exit of the straight. A little bit of a slide on the exit, but nothing too serious. While this is spread out, let's have a look at this battle here between Benno and Comms, as Cooper's kind of run away a little bit from Comms in the Williams. Let's see what Benno can do on the back of Comms now. As he thinks about it, not quite going. The move not quite going at the moment. Oh, I'm going to go back to the lead battle, because this could be close. Though it's spread out a little bit. Batteries are relatively equal. Let's see. What can these guys do going into turn 1? Is anyone going to have a look? No, none of them are burning. They're not going to be close to having a look. Let's have a look at this battle. None of it's close, and Comms has managed to get back into overtake on Cooper. Done well. Lucky's right on the back here of Wingy coming through turn 2. What's he going to be able to do through the S's? Through 3 and 4. out can it loud so I can work it out. Turn 6. Don't know if that's turn 7 or not. Oh, he's right on the back. Through 9 and 10. I'm going to call that was turn 7. And on the exit, burning a bit of battery. Wingy's about the same battery number. And we've got Toast here as well. Very close. They've all closed right in on Wingy. What's going to happen down this straight? Wingy gets a really good exit. Lockie straight on the battery though. Trying to burn a bit of extra battery. See if we can use this overtake mode to good effect. To try to get by Wingy Woo in the Red Bull. Does he send it? He sends it from a mile back up the inside. There's contact. But he gets it done. No, he doesn't. I don't know where I got he gets it done from. He's around the outside. Can he get it done? Let's go on board with Toast. No, not quite. As Pom's going to throw his second penalty. Lockie looks back up the inside again. No contact this time. But it looks like Wingy's going to have it done for now. Going through the right-handers. Toast not quite able to sneak in and get a move done yet. As they're all backing out. Let's see what can be done on this main straight. What can Lockie do with the overtake mode? I think his biggest issue is that Wingy's getting really good exits right now. Once again, amazing exit from Wingy onto the straight. Wingy's got really good battery control. Toast though, having a look down the inside, not quite sending it. Lockie not quite sending it either. Oh, that's got to be close to contact there between these three. Let's see if I can go off board and just get a decent camera view of these guys. Here we go. Coming through the S's. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry everyone. I did not intend to do that. I apologise. Through 8, 9, 10. Oh, I don't like that camera view. It's sort of spread out a little bit here, but I'm going to stay on board with Toast. Through 11. We've got 12, because Toast is right on the back here of Lockie. Can he get the exit? Oh, a lot of wheel spin there for Toast. He's got the exit though compared to Lockie. What is he able to do compared to the RB? Coming down this straight, he backs out of the battery. He knows he's not quite in a position to be able to get it done. This Carl has another issue on the exit of 11 by the looks. Through 13 into 14 and through 15 now. Now I've got a bit of an idea of I've got my bearings finally. That's not a good sign that it's taken me 7 laps into the race to get my bearings on the numbers in the corners of this track. Laney and Rookie overtaking each other once again. They're having a good ding-dong battle there for P9. Unfortunately, Maney was right. Doesn't quite have the pace of these Tier 2 lads and Tier 1 lads tonight. At least everyone's guaranteed points. Oh! Lockie spins it on the exit of the final corner. Gives up down to P5. On board with Toast, we had the perfect view of that. And he's lost P5 to Cooper as well. Is he going to leave the position to Poms? I don't think so. What now? What can Toast do about Wingy? Is he going to be able to close in? We'll watch on board. See if we can get a little bit of a battle pack. Might have a look on board at this battle as Rookie overtakes Maney once again going into turn 1. Benno right on the back of Poms. Poms is able to quite stick with Lockie. Lockie's just got so much pace. Although, I say that, he's keeping with him. Unusual for Poms to have a penalty as well. He's usually one of the cleanest drivers on the track. Oh, Carl O's DNF in the pits. I was going to say, 3-second penalty for Maney. Carl not having fun out there tonight, it seems. What a shame for the lobby host. But what can Poms do, or what can Benno do even? What these lads do. Works with it even on battery. Coming down this back straight. Who's going to be the last to bird? Oh, we're migrating host. Uncle Carl's left. As up the inside goes Benno on Poms. No contact. Lockie very wide through turn 13. For no good reason other than I'm tired. For no good reason. Battle here for 7th between Poms and Benno. We have what now? No, it's not fry or noodles, it's fishy, mate. I'm not sure why there's only 11 as Lockie... Oh no, that's Abyss now. The RB's having a shocker. I'm not sure why there's only 11. A lot of people just either were offline or weren't able to join into the lobby, I think. So, unfortunately, it's only 11. I would have been racing if we had another commentator, but unfortunately not. So, I am in the booth tonight. Would have been nice to see how I stack up against some of these guys, and the points would have been handy as well for the Audi constructors. But it is what it is. Winnie doing well up in P1. I don't know why I've gone off this battle, because this is probably the battle on track at the moment, as everyone else is spread out. The pace is equalised. I think it's going to be a bit of a, unless we get a safety car, it's going to be a stale race till the end here. Oh, what's going on with Lockie? Oh, he's going to have a battle with Abyss, I think. Oh, Abyss is right. What is going on with these RBs? Go on board with Benno. Poms, though, has far more battery than Benno. Benno burning to the last, but not quite able to get to the back of the Haas, the British Haas man. Cooper up in P4, he's having a good run. Having a really good run at the moment. In the Williams. Benno's still right on the back of Poms. Lockie and Abyss now will be looking to get by. Interesting that they decided they want to fight instead of push. 3-second penalty for Cooper. So he's got a big enough gap. As Lockie also gets a 3-second penalty, and we're on board for it. Abyss coming into the pits. He's bidding early. Wants to get off these medium tyres, get onto the hards, see if he can make some progress with an undercut. As Maney unfortunately grabs another 3-second penalty. Excuse me, I'm doing it again. I apologise everyone, last minute excuse me yawning. On board with Benno again. Actually, I suppose we should check in on Wingy, see how the Red Bull man is doing up to front. Just slowly extending that gap to Toast in second place. Oh, a little bit of wheel spin, nothing too worrisome though. Let's have a look at some details here. So, your big movers, you got Poms up 4. He's had a good run so far tonight. You got Rookie and Maney up 2. One of those is due to Abyss pitting. You've got Abyss down 4 and Lockie down 5. Everyone else has moved up a place except for Wingy, who has stayed put. Let's have a look. Abyss, as we thought, onto the hard tyres. And there's the penalties. You've got Wing. Oh! Wingy has a massive snap! Glad we're on board for that. That's going to hurt him. That brings Toast in. I wonder whether he's going to come into the pits now due to that. Or is he going to stay out? No, he stays out, but this brings Toast right back into it just to make the battle at the front interesting. Though Toast has no battery, so he's not going to be able to do anything to close in on this lap. He's just got to save his battery and hope Wingy makes another mistake. A massive lift off from Toast. But yeah, looking at the penalties, we have Wingy on 3 seconds. You've got Cooper on 3 seconds. Poms on 3 seconds. Lockie on 3 seconds. Rookie on 3 seconds. And Maney all on 3 seconds. And now Toast gets 3 seconds, so he's not even going to be able to take advantage of Wingy's penalty. It's a penalty-happy race, and I reckon if I were racing, I would have at least 6 seconds by now. Because I reckon I had 3 seconds within a couple of 3 seconds within a couple of laps when I last practiced this track. Big early lift. Oh, I'm doing it again. I apologise everyone. Big early lift from the McLaren. All using all of their battery. Why have I got my emails open? My phone's having a moment. But Lockie on the back of Benno, let's see what he can do compared to these guys. We know he's quicker. Oh, Poms has a massive snap going into turn 14. And another one on the exit of turn 15. Benno has a look up the inside, let's go on board. Not quite there, but Poms leaves the room. Not quite able to get the exit. What's Lockie able to do with these guys? Going through the quadruple right-hander, burning absolutely no battery. Maney and Abyss are in a battle. Well, Benno and Cooper gets Nigel. Oh, what's happened with... Oh, they're all pitted. Didn't tell me they pitted. I'm in the wrong details, that's right. Ah, I forgot about that. I forgot about the sounds. Now, this is the battle for second place now, as everyone's pitted. We've got the onboard with Lockie. Let's get rid of all the penalty details, because they're not helpful at the moment. Go on board with Wingy Woo. No, we won't. We'll watch this battle. See what Lockie can do. Coming through the S3, 9 and 10. 8 and 9, whatever it is. Oh! Both of them have spun. Both Benno and Poms have spun from the lead. Synchronised spinning for the Ferrari engine duo. That helps Lockie out. Hopefully he's not going to be able to run away though from the Red Bull of Wingy Woo, who has made his pit stop. Is Lockie going to be able to do anything about Benno? Oh, sorry, Toast going to be able to do anything about Benno as he looks to the inside. He dives up the inside and gets it done. Just about avoiding a corner cut. Well done there, Toast. Good move. As now we've got Wingy right on the back of Lockie. Is Lockie going to fight this or just let Wingy go? It looks like he's not going to make it easy for Wingy. He hasn't had his... Oh! There's contact! Lockie's around! He's in the wall! Low grip. Straight line overtake. Limited. Interesting. We've got a safety car for that. We've got a safety car. What is... Oh, they're playing... They've got the Delta. That's what's going on here. Oh dear. Oh dear, fam. That is not ideal. This is really good news though for Cooper. He's going to benefit from this big time. As Benno and Poms to an extent are as well. Though I don't think they are because of their spin. Abyss with another 3-second penalty. No, that's his first. I think the only driver without a penalty are the Ferraris. Don't tell me Abyss came in. Oh! Did Abyss come into the pits as well? Abyss did, so he's held up behind his teammate. With the front wing damage. Got a new set of hards as well. Wingy up the front, you've got Post second, Cooper third. Nigel in fourth. The two Ferraris looking to benefit without penalties. Maney up into P6. Surprised he didn't take the opportunity to pit, but good on him. Poms in P7, Rookie P8, Lockie P9, and Abyss in P10. What else can we've got any other details we can look at? The change positions has changed once again. Got Nigel back where he started in P4, Maney up 5, Poms up 2, Rookie up 2, Benno up 2, Cooper up 2, and Toast up 1, with Lockie down 7 and Abyss down 4. Got a mix of tyres here. Interesting that Cooper's gone... Oh, Cooper must be on the 2-stop. Unless he thinks he can get from turn left out of a set of mediums, which is an interesting call. Same for a rookie. Interesting call from them. Benno on a brand new set of... Oh, everyone else pretty much on a brand new set of mediums. The field's caught the safety car. These two are playing chicken with the safety car. And I don't blame them because it's a bit of fun. Because it's boring sitting here going around at Mark 0.001. Just trying to get in Wingy's head as I open a nice can of Pepsi Max. Not sponsored, just my personal choice. No, I wish it wasn't so cold because it is freezing here in Hobart at the moment. Maney's gone into the pits now. He decided he doesn't want to stay out on these hards, on these meetings. He's going to pit for a new set of hards. Which is honestly a good shout. As Abyss now catching up to the back of the pack finally. Hopefully we'll get safety car in this lap and we can get back to racing. Because I can't think of anything more boring than sitting here behind safety car. Here we go. Maney's out of the pits. We should get a restart this lap. And Abyss joins the back of the queue and Maney will do so imminently as well. We've still got a few fuel lights here. Cooper's obviously fueled well. These guys are obviously fueled well. But the fast guys, they've all under fueled as you would expect in these cars with the Lyco you need to do. Toast is just trying to get on Wingy's nerves. Good on him, I like it. Good on him. Trying to get... I'm doing it again. I am so sorry, everyone. Fighting to get some tyre temp. Safety car in this lap, as I expected. Now, Wingy's going to back right off here. Far out the safety car slow for this section. I reckon he's throttle limited at the moment. Toast, of course, trying everything he can to get the advantage. Trying to psych Wingy out. Oh, excuse me, I apologise for burping now. I'm having to do a lot of my noises tonight. I apologise. Let's go off board for the restart. Eyes on Wingy. As the field comes through the penultimate corner. Safety car is now in pit lane. When does Wingy decide to go to get this race back underway? And he's gone on the exit of the final. Oh, he's nearly lost it. This is going to open it up for Toast to go up the outside. Nope, he's going to get in the slipstream. Is he going to look up the inside? No, he doesn't. He looks to the outside. Out brakes Wingy a little bit. Around the outside. Is he going to be able to... He doesn't quite able to keep it on the track to be able to make the move. Wingy keeps the lead for now. But Cooper, around the outside of Toast, takes second place. Is he going to try to have a go at Wingy as well? Toast will be spewing. He got the restart. He did a good job on the restart. Made it around the outside and isn't quite able to capitalise. And Cooper, because of that, is able to jump him into second place. What did he have to do as sector 3? We've got a caution. I don't know why. Oh, it's brakes late there. Cooper trying to get everything he can. Bit of traction on the exit. Wingy's got a lot more battery than Cooper, but will Cooper continue burning longer than Wingy does? Wingy stopped burning. Cooper's still burning. He's going to go for the lead here. Up the inside, and the Williams overtakes Wingy to take the lead. How about that from Cooper? So Wingy thinks about having a look up the inside. Cooper leaves the space. We've got a lot of moves down the back of the pack, but I'm interested in this front of pack battle here between the Williams, Red Bull and McLaren. I've accidentally gone to the Ferrari. Now, is Cooper going to try to pull away here, or is he going to keep Wingy with him? I don't think he's got much option. I don't think he's quite got the outright pace. But he's just using his battery to try and grab every advantage he can. Going through the final corner, Wingy's going to have quite a bit more battery than Cooper. Heading up to turn 1, what does Wingy? He's not going to be close enough though. Cooper's burning enough to keep ahead. Heading into turn 1. Heading on the exit, Wingy's burning. Cooper burns a little bit. Relatively... didn't want to go up forward. Wingy's so much faster through these S's. He's got so much more confidence in his car. Rookie with another 3-second penalty. And Wingy opening these corners up more to take so much more speed, but not quite able to carry that speed because Cooper's a little bit slower than the now second season of Tier 1 driving driver. What's Wingy able to do? He's got a lot more battery than Cooper. He's got about 15% more, which is significant in these regs with only 11 seconds worth of deploy. Wingy's still burning. He wants to have a go here. Not quite able to get close enough though. What's Toast able to do? He's in a good position as well, just sitting behind, letting Cooper dictate the pace. As behind, Lockie and Poms fighting it out for P5. They still start, but Poms leaving absolutely no room as there's contact. As Lockie forces up the inside, lets Beto back through. But on board, I apologise to those wanting to lead battle, as we've got Poms inside of Lockie. We're on board with Abyss. Still fighting it out here. Massive battle for P5. Lockie considers having a look on the inside of Poms. Not quite doing there though. Lockie gets up the inside into the final corner. Poms tries to outbrake him. Not quite doing there. And Lockie gets the place and Abyss follows him through. That's P6-7 like in real life in the British Grand Prix for the RBs. Now, are they going to be able to do anything about Benno? As Poms still trying to have a look at getting back through on Abyss. We'll come back when that gets spicy again. We missed the pass for the lead. I am so sorry, everyone. We missed Wingy getting by Cooper for P1. And running away with it as Lockie gets another 3-second penalty. What's Toast able to do on on Cooper? Thinks about it up the inside, but Cooper now has a lot more battery than Toast. Toast though, can he get the benefit of the slipstream? Let's see who's the latest to burn. Cooper's still burning, Toast burning because Cooper's burning. Is Toast going to have a look up the inside? No, he's not. He's going to back out for now. As Wingy runs away with this race now. Cooper holding up to an extent Toast, who just wants to get by. Toast, a massive snap on the exit of turn 14. And through 15. Now we're through turn 17. Another snap on the exit. As they're trying to get as much power down as possible to try to get an advantage on the other. We've got no yellow flags in Sector 3 game, you don't need to keep telling me. Through the final corner. Yeah, here we go. We've got overtake mode for Toast. Is he going to be able to use that to his advantage? Coming through. He's backed out early, trying to save as much battery as he can into turn 1. Rotates it with the rear. Is he going to be able to do anything about the Williams on this back straight this time? He needs to save a bit of battery so he can. Needs to not burn too much here. There we go, that's a bit better. He's got the battery advantage now. 3 seconds for Poms and Maney simultaneously. He's got a slight battery advantage now. Is he going to be able to use it to his advantage? Coming down this back straight, I don't think so, because Cooper's going to burn all the battery. Yeah, no, not quite able to get it done here for the McLaren as Wingy running away with it. Have a look back here. Lockie has managed to get Benno, and a bit on the back of Benno now as well. We'll go back to this battle for third. As Nigel's at the moment in a land on his own, doing a really good job in the Ferrari. Not quite as quick as these top guys, but fast enough to hold his own in the midfield. Lockie will be joining these, maybe not catching these guys, but he'll catch him in a few laps though, so Lockie is very fast on this game. Oh, big slide on the exit there for Toast. Trying to track down Cooper. Not using nearly as much battery on this straight though, so will he be able to carry that advantage all the way through the S's and 2 in back straight? Burns a bit on exit there. They both burn a bit on exit. What is Toast able to do about Cooper on the medium tyres? Cooper's got to do a lot of tyre management if he wants to get to the end. Because if I remember, he actually started on the hard, so that's why he's on the mediums. He and Rookie both started on the hards, that's why they're on mediums. I apologise for the confusion there, chat. Maney, 3-second time penalty. Again, he's not having good fun at the moment up in tier 2. But that's alright, he's having a good battle there with Rookie. We'll let it happen. Here we go, what's the battery? Oh, Cooper's out of battery. Toast's got him dead here. Dead in the water. He's trying to save a bit of battery though as well. Oh, Cooper outbrakes him. If I were Toast, I would have just gone for it. Oh, as he gets himself a second 3-second penalty. What's the penalty situation here? 3 seconds Wingy, 3 seconds Cooper, 6 seconds Toast, 6 seconds Lockie, 6 seconds Abyss, Poms and Rookie, and 15 seconds for Maney, who's just enjoying being in a battle with someone, I think. End the lap battery situation. Wingy's got Toast's got much more battery than Cooper, but I don't think he's gonna. I think he's gonna just continue to save it so that he's got it for that back straight. Hopefully this lap, if he wants to get by, he's gonna have to burn all of it. Although he doesn't get the exit there. Doesn't quite get the exit on the exit of turn 1, so he's not able to benefit from battery through this section, but it doesn't need to benefit from it through. It's hard to overtake through these S's. This is all about trying to get close enough to be able to set up an overtake on the back straight. Here we go, he's close. He's got a massive battery delta. Is he going to try to get it done before the straight as he gets alongside Cooper? Oh, Cooper squeezes him a little bit. I'll actually go on to the leader. Cooper keeps second place for now, but Toast has a massive battery advantage. Cooper's going to burn everything to try to hold position. Toast's going to burn everything to try to get an advantage. Does he send it up the inside? No, he backs out again. He should have sent it. The McLaren should have sent it. As we've got Lockie's gone around. I missed that as we were looking at the battle up the front here. Lockie's gone around at turn 12, I think it is. Which is a shame. He'd had a massive recovery. Back up to P5 after having a couple of early issues. Got an amazing battle here for second place between these two. Abyss is now on the back of Benno as well. Oh no, he's been on the back of Benno for a while, I think. I can't remember now. Is Toast going to have a look on the run to turn 1? He's thinking about it, No, he backs out for now. Saves a bit of battery. Although in doing this, he's also allowing Cooper to save a bit of battery as well. Oh, Cooper's still burning. Lockie has disconnected from the session. What a shame for the RV man. He was having a good run until he had that first incident. Hopefully he'll be back next week and get the result he deserves once again after winning in Bahrain with an amazing drive. But don't burn too much battery here, Toast. Save your battery. Save your battery. Good man. You got 40% on him. Down the straight. What? Cooper's burning. Cooper's about to run out of battery. Cooper defends the inside. Toast alongside all the battery in the world. And he's clear. Oh, Cooper's close. He has a look up the inside. He sends it in deep. Able to get the move. Keep it there, but Toast sends it to the inside of turn 14 and 15. Cooper keeps it there though. And around... Oh, he's got it done. Toast lifts off early. He's got all the battery though. He's got a lot. Oh, he hasn't got that much. Yeah, he's got quite a bit more battery than what Cooper does. Cooper's using the battery to stay ahead here. So what are these guys going to be able to do up this main straight? He's got a lot more battery once again. Though I'm going to guess he's going to save it a bit. Although here we go. No, he's backing out. He's backing out to have a big go on the second straight. Once again, as Cooper burns a heap of battery. Toast keeps a heap of his. Running through the S's. As Maney and Rookie swap positions once again. They're having a really good battle. Down for P8 and P9. Oh, here we go. He's through. What's going on with... I wonder why Cooper's backed out here. As the front guys have backed out. The battery's a bit more even. Is Toast going to be able to get the advantage now? He keeps burning. They both keep burning. I think he's got the move done. Unless Cooper can find a way to dive bomb him, the move's done. And Toast should hope for him be able to now run away into the night. Nigel, don't discredit him. He's doing a good job here. While Swingy's absolutely run away with it, Nigel has closed in on this battle. Is he going to be able to do anything if he gets to Cooper? As Abyss has got Benno and is now on the back of Nigel as well. Is Abyss going to be able to do anything about the pair of them? As Toast has already got gap to a second to Cooper. Cooper's going to be struggling now on these medium tyres. They've done a good amount of laps. They're going to be dying. Let's have a look at tyres. Yeah, 11 and 10 laps. 10 laps. These mediums are going to be starting to scream for mercy. Let's have a look. We'll have a look at positions gained again. Have a look at this. So unfortunately, Lockie not getting the points for P10 after his unfortunate incidents and disconnecting from the session as when he gets a second penalty, but he's not going to care about that because the guy behind him also has 2 penalties. Nigel's the one that stands to gain here. He's got no penalties. if he's smart, he'll let Abyss go here and try to capitalise on not having penalties. Nigel doing an exceptional job here at the moment. Oh, contact between Nigel and Abyss. Although Abyss's issue is he keeps using all of the battery. So he's got nothing to attack with. He's going to send up the inside on the brakes anyway. Tries to get it turned in, does a good job. Nice move there from Abyss. And that gets him up to P4. And once he gets past Cooper, that'll be P3. But Nigel here could be on for a good result as we'll look at the penalties again. I know I just turned it off, I'll turn it again. 3 seconds for Cooper, 6 seconds Abyss, 6 seconds Toast. Those are the main penalties you've got to worry about. Nigel and Benno could both benefit greatly from these penalties. Unless they get penalties of their own. So Nigel will be doing everything to keep on the back of penalties and Cooper to try to benefit from it. His Toast has dropped Cooper big time here. And Wingy's just cruising up ahead. Able to use his battery for pace rather than for defence or attack. So he's able to keep his battery a little bit lower for the meantime. Abyss trying to close in here on Cooper and he's doing so very rapidly. Though Cooper with a lot more battery. Abyss has just got himself a third penalty. He's up to 9 seconds of penalties. What a shame for the RB. That's almost certainly going to drop him back behind the two Ferraris here. Poms on the back of Benno as well. Bit of wheel spin there for the RB. He's not going to be able to get even close to Cooper, unfortunately, on this lap. But he will have the tyre advantage due to the advanced age of those mediums on Cooper. As you can see in every corner, he's just able to gain so much through the apex. Cooper doing an amazing job, though, to keep these tyres alive for this long. If he can get these tyres to the end of the race, he's done a magnificent job looking after them. And deserves massive applause for it. Wingy just further extending that gap. He's doing an incredible job. He's just controlled the pace. Here we go. Abyss has finally saved up a heap of battery. He's not going to be able to do anything about Cooper this time round. But he'll be able to do it on the next straight as Nigel's also ranged up onto the back of this fight. So will Nigel be able to overtake Cooper as well? Once he gets to it anyway. Look at the pace Abyss is able to carry. He's thinking about it. Oh, he's thinking about it! Up the inside at turn 6. No, that's turn 9, 8. Whatever it is. He's got the move done, although he gets a massive twitch on the exit. Cooper burning the battery. Though not enough, and Abyss able to keep the position for now. What's the battery? Oh, he's got miles of battery. He'll be able to just run away down the straight unless he keeps doing that with the wheel spin. And yeah, he's just cruising away now from Cooper with the extra battery. Cooper, no battery. Thinks about setting up the inside, but just doesn't have the grip to do so. Although Abyss sends himself wide, massive snap, contact. Cooper around the outside, tries to switch back. What's the Williams able to do? He's still there, not quite able to do it. He doesn't send up the inside. Abyss has officially got the move done. Though the battery is relatively equal. And this has brought Nigel and Benno and Poms back into this battle. Cooper just doesn't quite have the grip to be able to keep up through that section, and I'd say that's Abyss officially through. So if he keeps running wide, he's going to get himself another penalty. Cooper will get him back on penalties anyway. What's Nigel going to be able to do about him now? Mainly another 3 seconds. Here we go. We've got 3 laps to go. Wingy's got it out to 11.5 seconds. He is storming away with this. Actually, I kind of don't mind me going away from the racing for a second. I want to have a look at his lap times. What's he doing? Since the safety car, just consistently 36s. With the odd 35 in there. 35s early. Incredible pace. Nigel on the back. We've got a yellow flag. What's happened with Toast? Has Toast had a moment? I think Toast's had a moment. Look at the gap now, it's 14 seconds. He's lost 3 seconds. He's had a moment on the exit of turn 11, I say. Or on the exit of turn 10 and 11. And it's cost him a few seconds to Abyss. And a few seconds to the lead. Nigel not quite able to do anything about Cooper at this stage. But he wants to try and do something, otherwise he's going to cost himself. He could get P2. Because remember, 6 seconds of penalties for Toast. And there's only 2 laps to go now. Go on board with Benno as well. Poms must have had an issue as well because he's lost a few seconds. Well, maybe not. Maybe I just misread it. As Cooper gets a second penalty. So 6 seconds for Toast and Cooper with 9 seconds to Abyss. Is Nigel going to have a look down this straight? He's got the battery advantage. He's burning, but he's not quite able to. He doesn't quite have enough offset. So the straight's just not quite long enough. If he can keep with him through this section, he's going to have a good chance. Stop burning, Nigel. You don't need to burn through here. He's going to have a good chance on this back straight. Oh, look at the pace of it. He's going to have a look up the inside. And there's contact and Nigel spun. He's out of the podium positions. What a shame for the Ferrari. So Benno's now going to be the one to benefit from this. Just a little bit of an over-audacious move. And it's cost him everything. What a shame for the Ferrari, man. He's had an amazing race so far. He's done an amazing job to keep these guys. And put himself in an amazing position to get a podium. Hopefully he'll be able to gain a few positions back with penalties. But he's not quite going to be able to get back to the podium. As Benno has looked up the inside. Cooper braking late around the outside to try and stay ahead. You've got to brake late to get Cooper because Cooper is the last of the late breakers. Benno just biding his time here. Cooper saved a lot of battery. Oh, big slide there for Benno on the exit. He's got a little bit of battery over Cooper, but Cooper's been able to save a lot. As Maney and Rookie continue their amazing battle in P8 that I unfortunately can't follow due to other battles. Poms is gaining in big time on these two as well. Benno up the inside into turn 1. Oh, denies the switchback for Cooper and gets the move done. And now he's going to be able to, hopefully for Benno, string away from the Williams. Uses all the battery to try to get away as much as he can in this first sector of the race, of the track, on the final lap. Need to have a look though at our leader, Wingy Woo, as he's coming down the back straight, unchallenged for this second half of the race. Other than when Cooper made the move. He's done an amazing job. He's got the gap out to 16 seconds. He's just cruising. Amazing job by the Red Bull man today. Fastest by far. He's clearly tier 1. Oh, we've got a party of 8. Cheers, chappers, for rating at the end of our stream. At the end of our race, as we've got Wingy coming to the final corner. Poms gets Cooper as well. As across the line, and Wingy wins the race here at Circuit of the Americas by 16 seconds in a dominant display by the Red Bull. Toast going to cross the line second, and he should keep second ahead of Benno, as he's only got 6 seconds of penalties. Across the line, good job Toast, good recovery. Abyss third, but he's going to drop behind, as Benno in the Ferrari comes across the line to take P3 and a podium here in Austin. Abyss drops to P4. Nigel gets back to P5 in a little consolation prize for him at least. We've got Poms in P6, ahead of Cooper in P7. Maynard's going to cross the line in P8, but I dare say Rookie will get him on penalties. And he does. As Lockie is no longer connected to the session, and therefore will not get the points for P10. What a good finish. Bit of drama in the battle for the podium there. Good job to everyone tonight on racing. As let's skip to have a look at this driver of the day. If I don't get communicating. So we've got race winner and fastest lap wingy. Benno, driver of the day. Most overtakes, Maney. And Benno, also the cleanest driver. Good work by those guys. So, as you can see, it's the penalty Grand Prix as well. Wingy, P1 with the fastest lap as well. 16 seconds behind Toast. You got 3 seconds behind him, Benno. Abyss in P4, 22 seconds behind. Nigel, P5. Poms, P6. Cooper, P7. Rookie, P8. Maney, P9. And Lockie in P10, with Carl unfortunately not finishing this race, which is a massive shame. But I am going to end the stream now. We're not going to do podium interviews, unfortunately, as much as I'd love to, because I consistently have issues with Discord. So, thank you everyone for joining. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your night. I don't know whether we'll have Tier 1 tomorrow, because we've only got a few check-ins. We'll see how we go. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your night. Take care, and we will see you, if not tomorrow, we will see you on Sunday for Tier 4 at 6:30.